What's going on, NBA fans? Welcome back to another episode of NBA Central. I'm with Stevo. Look, y'all already know the Joker was in the lead when it came to the MVP conversation, but we here to tell y'all that Joel Embiid is now the front runner, at least
Facts.
for me. We're going to let Stevo speak right after this.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac Boys.
All right, y'all. If y'all like what y'all listening to today, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Stevo, I'm going to you first. Did Joker play himself out of the MVP lead? And now is it now Joel Embiid's MVP to lose?
I won't quite say he played him out completely, but he's playing himself out. As of late, he's playing himself out. But I feel like this is gonna be the year they give it to him because like it's just undeniable what Joel has been doing. Averaging 33 point what is it 33.5? It's
Yep.
33.5 on top of a what? Shooting for what? Bro, this dude and winning. That's the thing. That's the thing. He's playing more. He's winning. Joker's starting to lose games. Hey, bro, he's playing himself out. So like, if it's a steady continuation of what we've been seeing, Denver losing. Hey, they played Brooklyn tonight.
Oh,
So
bro.
Denver, you gotta. Hey, Joker, if you want to be that triple crown winner, you gonna have to keep going because hey, Joel ain't sitting down. Joel ain't gonna stop. He going crazy right now.
Nah.
33 points. So I'm not gonna really say that it's his to lose right now. I feel like they neck and neck, but Joe is slightly just ascending a little bit higher.
I'm with
So
you on that.
if it stopped today, I'm giving Joe the MVP in my opinion.
That's fair. I think that's pretty much damn fair. When you think about what both players have done, and shout out to the big man for doing what they do. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Two guys with two different games. But I think Joel Embiid has planned himself into that MVP trophy simply because last year he was doing. I would say last year he was great, but this year he took it to another level, in my opinion. Especially
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to now, you're leading the league in scoring and you're playing more often this year than you did last year. Last year, I believe he fell off because he had ran into a few injuries that kept him out for, I guess, too many games, if you want to
Yep.
look at it that way. But now this guy's he damn near playing every game. And if you look at his last 5 games, the man dropped 36, 34, 39, 39, and 42. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all in wins. So the
Yeah.
man has been doing his thing. And as if you're looking at Joker, the man is on a 4-game losing streak. And to some teams, I feel like they could have beat. And the bro, we know, we Chicago Bulls fans, but ain't no way you're supposed to get blown out by the Chicago Bulls, especially
No way.
we know what our Chicago Bulls do on a daily basis.
Yeah,
So
facts.
ain't no way. And then there was some other losses too that was questionable. I think they had a loss to San Antonio as well. Let me get that correction though. But it was definitely some challenging times right now. I think it's still neck and neck. And if I'm with you, but I would still say that Joel Embiid is just slightly better. You know what I'm
Facts. And I want to touch these snaps. These snaps, these stats real quick.
saying?
Hey, if you look at his field goal from last year, it was 49%, 49.99. Now it's 54.
Dang.
So it's a big jump. It's a big jump. He's averaging a double double this year. He was let me make sure yeah, rebounds. I think actually his offensive rebounds was higher last year, but it's lower this year. But I
Right.
believe his defensive rebounds went up. Actually, it didn't. His rebounds went down as much, but I think that it makes sense because if you're going, he's averaging 3 more points than he did last year. He was averaging
Right.
30. Now he's averaging 33. He's spending more energy on the offensive well. So I kind of understand why certain stats would drop, but the fact that certain stats is dropping and is resulting in wins even more, maybe we need. Now I want to go back and look at the difference. I want to look at because he did get James towards the end. That's different. It
Mm-hmm.
was a different roster. He was still getting used to it. So this only makes me want to go back and see what he really changed, because in the stats there's a slight change, but when you see stats like that, you also see it in while watching. So that's what I want to see. So Joker, you can't be sitting here thinking you finna get the triple crown and you losing to us in embarrassing fashion.
Yeah,
That just can't happen.
also lost to the San Antonio Spurs after
Come
that
on,
game,
man.
and then Brooklyn, and then Toronto, which is four teams that they're completely better than, and you lost four straight to those teams. That's crazy. So, but I think one thing that also goes into making the case is that, like, the Denver Nuggets, they played so well in the first half of the season. Even
Mm-hmm.
if they losing these games, they not moving out of first place because they still like
Facts.
lost 4 games straight, and they still 4 games ahead with the number one seed. But if you look to the over to the East, the 76ers earlier this season, they was ranging around the 5th and 6th seed. But now they
Mm-hmm.
fight for the 2nd seed with the Boston Celtics. And to me, you got to commend Embiid on that for coming through playing hard. And that point about having James Harden, Joel Embiid honestly could have took a back seat a little bit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, I know what you done in the past. You were former MVP. You go crazy, put up 30, 30, 30. He said, "No, this is my show. I'm finna ball out." And that's what he been doing. But I gotta
And
ask you this
credit.
question. Go ahead.
I was just about to just to tap in. Credit to James Harden for allowing him to do that, because a lot of
Facts.
stars don't do that.
Facts. My question was, do you think that people are gonna criticize Joker a little bit more since we know the history of winning 3 straight MVPs? Do you think he gonna
I,
get criticized a little bit more or just evaluated in a different light now?
I honestly think the criticism was already at a all time high for him, because you didn't won two and you haven't got close to the finals yet.
Mm,
So the fact that it's possible you can win third and you still like you only gonna bring like I feel like if he wins, it's only gonna bring even more pressure onto him. So
right.
in the back of my head, I know he ain't thinking this way, but in the back of my head, I don't want to win MVP, because to me, the way this team is constructed and the way they've been acting, y'all could get bounced down in a second.
Shit, some people saying they can get bounced
They
out in
can
the
get bounced
first.
down on first. Yes, they can, bro. Anything with any of these teams, there is nobody like I feel like out of all the years of recent years, this has been the hardest to predict who coming out the West
I
or
agree,
any
bro.
conference. Because I'm sitting here like, bro, y'all think Suns could do something? They could get beat. Y'all think who else? Y'all think Grizzlies busy could win? They've been playing good without Ja, so who knows? They
But
could
they
be
just
hot.
got smacked yesterday, though.
And then or exactly, then they get smacked, and then like it's just stuff like that. Like it's a lot. Sacramento could get hot. They just beat us last like that. And then just looking at Sac, not to go into Sac, but like just they played one of their best, a good defensive Bulls team, and that was probably the best defensive team they played in a while. And they fought through it and got a game winner out of it. That should tell
Bro.
you a lot. So it's like Joker. I've been hearing people say, "I need a Dirk. I need a Dirk moment. I need a Dirk moment. A Dirk moment is the only one thing that's gonna save you, bro. You need to go all the way to the finals, all the way or not. Joe getting his MVP, and the way Joe, if we know if like everybody knows Joe, he coming for to take the crown as the center of the league. He
Bro.
been wanting to do this, so now that he can do it for real now.
So because I know at least as far as me, I was one to pick Joker at least the last 2 seasons. But seeing
Hmm.
what Joel Embiid, do you think that's starting to do you think that the best center in the league is starting to favor Joel Embiid a little bit more?
I mean, I feel like yeah, because I feel even when that second MVP, it was no denying, but you could feel that people wanted to give it to Joe. Like I
Right.
feel everybody feels like Joe could be that dominant where he's the best center in the league. Not saying Joker can't, but it's just like it's different. It's like he fits the mold. Like he's athletic, he can do everything on the court. He's exciting to watch. So they of course they want to deem that as the face of the centers. They don't want a sloppy white dude that's not athletic. That's just the reality, though. That's what that people want. They want the strong African that's dunking on everybody that got footwork out of this world that look Hakeem and Shaq at the same time.
Bro.
So I feel like they always wanted to get like name him the best center, but you can't. Like Joker was
Yeah.
like, no, you can't do it. I'm too
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, it was always a toss up, you know what I'm saying, because of how good Joker was offensively, but how good Joel was defensively. So it was always a toss up, and everybody could debate it, but I think it's starting to become a lot clearer now is who the best is in the as far as the center in the league, and that's Joel Embiid is who I'm gonna put my money on from here on out. And
Facts.
that's just what it is. Just because of now the man is like we seen him deal with injuries and stuff. But to me, hey, he playing through most of the like you can't lie. You got to give him credit. Even in those playoffs last year, he played
He's
through those
playing.
injuries. He's playing
And
through that knee. He's playing through that hand and still
man, I was
putting
about
up
to say
numbers.
that. Like, you just can't deny. Like this is one you just can't deny it. That
Yeah,
dude doing it. 33, man, averaging a double.
bro, with 33 points per
With
game
33
and
points.
35% from the three as well. And most guards don't even shoot 35% from the three.
Let
So
alone 50 from the field.
you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. But
Mhm.
any final thoughts before we get out of here, bro?
All I ask is, dude, we ain't gotta see this man in no time soon. Hey, just hey, go represent the East. Go represent the East, bro. I'm tired of these West dudes.
For real. Go represent the East. Definitely do your thing. And yeah, we here to tell y'all that Joel Embiid is the front runner for the MVP. It's facts.
You
Like
heard it here first.
it is. Like, and that man, Joker, he gotta go ahead. If to me
It's
personally,
so far
if you
away.
looking at Giannis, he got him 2 MVPs. He ended up in the finals. At least ended up in the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Before he won it. Joker, come on, give me a West Finals, give me a Finals appearance. It's, you know what I'm saying? Something
I
at that.
definitely need at its least. I need a West Finals, bro. At
This
least.
season, though. This season,
That's
though.
what I'm saying. I really need a Dirk moment. Like, and
Bro.
that's not even to say that he don't have any good playoff moment, but he ain't
Right.
had a Dirk moment. Dirk
Right.
lost his mind, and he had to with the team he has. You don't
Bro.
have the best talent around you, Joker. So you're gonna have to go off. And I don't mean a regular Joker go off. I mean go lose your mind, go
Facts.
off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think he got to start thinking less about triple doubles and less about taking over. I mean, and
Bro.
more about taking over.
Yeah,
That's the only way to do it.
sometimes you just have a one track mind. I'm not losing this game instead
Bro.
of the best play.
Facts. But all right, man. If y'all want more for Stevo Speaks, hit that man up on all social media platforms at Stevo Speaks. You want more from me, hit me up on Shy Bulls Podcast. If you want to follow everybody here collectively, go ahead and send us something to the email at NBA Central Show at gmail.com, on Twitter at NBA Central Pod. If you want to leave your hot take or comment on any video that we have done so far, send a voicemail or a text message to 773-270-2799. It's another episode of NBA Central. We gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac Boys.